Good morning students. Ramya plays in a park and she finds that they are constructing boundary wall. Sometimes they are placing one brick and sometimes they are breaking one brick into two parts and sometimes they are breaking one brick in four equal parts and then they are building. By looking into this, Ramya's brother remembers fraction wall. This is called as fraction wall. The first one is a hole and we can divide a hole into two equal parts. We have divided a hole into two equal parts and a half. This is called as half. This is one half and this is another half. Together we will get a whole, and from this one half we can divide it into 1/4 and we can divide one half into 3 1/6 and a half into 6 1/12. We can see that 2 1/12. 2 1/12 is nothing but 1/6 and 2 1/4 is nothing but 1/2. You can see here 2 1/12 is nothing but 1/6 here and 2 1/4 is nothing but they are equal to 1/12. 2/12, that is these two parts 1 and 2. So 2/12 is equal to, they are equal to 1/6. They are called as equivalent fractions and here 2 1/4. 2 1/4 means 2/4. We have considered two parts out of 4. So it is 2/4. 2/4 is equal to, these two parts are equal to 1/2. These are called as equivalent fraction. We can find many equivalent fractions of a fraction by multiplying or dividing the numerator and denominator by a same number. Let us consider 1/3. First let us multiply. We are going to multiply numerator and denominator with the same number. Let us multiply it by 2. 1 into 2 is 2 and 3 into 2 is 6. Now let us multiply it with 3. We have to multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. This is numerator and this is denominator. We have to multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. Here we are multiplying it with 3. 1 into 3 is 3 and 3 into 3 is 9. So 1/3 is equal to 2/6 is equal to 3/9. All these are equivalent fraction. To find an equivalent fraction of a fraction, we can multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. Here we have multiplied with 2 and 3. We can multiply with any number 3, 4, 5, 6. Likewise, we can multiply it with any number. The thing we should remember is we have to multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. So 1/3 is equal to 2/6 is equal to 3/9. These are called as equivalent fractions. They all are equal. We have found this with multiplication. Now let us find the equivalent fractions by dividing. Now consider 3/9. We are going to divide it. We have to divide both the numerator and denominator with the same number. Here the common factor for 3 and 9 is 3. So we are going to divide it with 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And now consider 2/6. Now we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator with the same number. Here 2 is the factor common factor for them. So let us divide it with 2. We are going to divide it with 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So here also we have got as 3 by 9 is equal to 2 by 6 is equal to 1 by 3. Here we have found the equivalent fractions by multiplying, and here we have found the equivalent fractions by dividing. So 3 by 9 is equal to 2 by 6 is equal to 1 by 3. To find an equivalent fraction, either we can multiply or we can divide. Now consider 16 by 20. We are going to find the equivalent fraction by dividing. So we have to divide with the common factor here. Here the common factor is 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 20 divided by 2 is 10. Again let us divide. We have to find a common factor. Here 4 is also a common factor. 16 divided by 4 is 4 and 20 divided by 4 is 5. So 16 by 20 is equal to 8 by 10 is equal to 4 by 5. All these are equivalent fractions. Here we have found the equivalent fractions by dividing. We have nothing but reduced the fraction. We have divided, but it is nothing but it is called as reducing the fraction. We have reduced the fraction from 16 to 4 and 20 to 5. So we should stop here, because here we don't have any common factor. There is no common factor for 4 and 5. So we have reduced the fraction. This is the equivalent fraction for 16 by 20. 16 by 20 is equal to 8 by 10, that is equal to 4 by 5. Reducing the fraction means we should reduce the fraction to the most until the common factor is 1 for both the numbers. Let us consider 28 by 32. We are going to reduce 28 by 32. The common factor for 28 and 32 is 4 here. 2 is also a common factor, 4 is also a common factor. Let us reduce it with 4. So we are going to divide it with 4. 28 divided by 4 is 7. 32 divided by 4 is 8. Here the common factor for 7 and 8 is only 1. So we can stop here. So we have reduced the fraction 28 by 32 to 7 by 8. So 28 by 32 is equal to 7 by 8. They are equivalent fractions. So far we have learnt about finding the equivalent fraction of a fraction. Now we are going to learn about if the fractions are given and we are asked to find whether they are equivalent fraction or not, we have to cross multiply and then find whether they are equivalent fractions or not. If the cross product of both the numbers are equal, then it is an equivalent fraction. If the cross product is not equal, then it is not an equivalent fraction. Here two fractions are given. We are going to find whether it is equivalent fraction or not. First multiply 6 and 5. Cross multiply 6 and 5. 6 5s are 30. Now cross multiply 10 and 3. 10 into 3 is 30. both the cross products are equal. So 6 by 10 and 3 by 5 are equivalent fractions. If the cross products are equal, then it is called as equivalent fraction. We can find equivalent fractions by cross multiplying. We are going to solve exercise 7.4. The first one is tick the correct option. 16 by 32 is equivalent to, we have to find whether it is equivalent to any of these fractions. The way to find the equivalent fraction is, we can cross multiply and find whether they are equivalent fraction or not. First consider 32 by 16. 16 by 32, and here we have to consider 32 by 16. We have to cross multiply them first. So 16 into 16. 6 into 6 is 36. Write 6 here and 3 is remaining. 1 6 is 6. 6 plus 3, 9. And next 1 6 is 6. 1 into 1 is 1. Now we have to add 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 256. Now multiply 32 and 32. 2 into 2 is 4. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 3 is 9. Now add them. 4. 6 plus 6 is 12. 1 is carried to next place. 9 plus 1 is 10. 256 is not equal to 1024. So this is not an equivalent fraction. 32 by 16 is not an equivalent fraction. Next we are going to consider 2 by 4. So multiply, cross multiply 16 by 32 with 2 by 4. So first multiply 16 into 4. 6 4s are 24. So write 4 here and 2 is remaining. 1 4 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So it is 64. Next, we have to multiply 32 and 2. 2 into 2 is 4. 3 into 2 is 6. You can see that both the cross products are equal. 64 is equal to 64. So 2 by 4 is an equivalent fraction. We have to find the cross product. If the cross products are equal, then we can say that it is an equivalent fraction. First we have considered 32 by 16 and we have found that 256 is not equal to 1024. Next, 64 is equal to 64. So 2 by 4 is an equivalent fraction for 16 by 32. We can also find the equivalent fraction by reducing the original fraction. Here the question is 16 by 32. Reduce the fraction. Reducing means nothing but we should divide them by a common number. We should divide it by a common number. Here we have a common factor 2. So let us divide it by 2 by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 32 divided by 2 is 16. If you find difficult to divide like this, then write like this and divide. 8 into 2 is 16. And here 32. 32 divided by 2. 1 2 is 2. Remainder we are having 1. We have to bring down the 2. 6 into 2 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. So 32 divided by 2 is 16. 8 by 16 is not in the option here. Now let us divide it by 4. 4 is also a common factor for 16 and 32. 4 4s are 16. 8 4s are 32. 4 by 8 is also not here. So, let us reduce again. Let us reduce with 8. 16 divided by 8 is 2 and 32 divided by 8 is 4. I will divide and show. 8 2s are 16. 16 minus 16 is 0 and here it is 30. 32 divided by 8. 8 4s are 32. 32 minus 32 is 0. So, if we divide 32 by 8, it is 4. 2 by 4 is here. In this way also we can find the equivalent fraction. Cross multiplication method also we can find. Otherwise, we have to reduce the fraction and find the equivalent fraction. It is up to you. You can choose any method. The second question is, what fraction is shaded in circle? Write your answer in the box on the left. Draw lines from the center of each circle to the marker shown outside. This is the marker. We should draw a line from the center of the circle to the marker. Write the new fraction represented by each circle in the box on the right. First, we have to write the fraction. Write your answer in the box on the left. We have to write the answer in the left box. Here, 2 parts are shaded out of 4. So, the fraction is 2 by 4. Totally there are 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, the total number of parts should be written in the denominator and the parts that is colored should be written in the numerator. Parts that are colored is 1 and 2. So, the fraction is 2 by 4. Next, we have to draw a line from the center of the circle to the marker. We have drawn lines. Now, we have to write the new fraction. Now, the total parts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally there are 8 parts. So, total parts should be written in the denominator. Parts that are colored should be written in the numerator. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are colored. So, 2 by 4 is equivalent to 4 by 8. First, we have to find how many total parts are there. Total parts should be written in the denominator and the number of parts colored should be written in the numerator. The total number of parts is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, total number of parts should be written in the denominator. The parts that are colored should be written in the numerator. Here only one part is colored. So, in the numerator we have 1. So, this fraction is 1 by 6. Next, we have to draw lines from the center of the circle to the markers. Now, we have to write the fraction. Count how many total parts are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, totally we are having 12 parts. So, 12 should be written in the denominator. Parts that are colored should be written in the numerator. Here 2 parts are colored. So, in the numerator we have 2. So, 1 by 6 is equivalent to 2 by 12. Third question is, find the fraction equivalent to 3 by 5 such that the denominator is 10 more than the numerator. We have to find equivalent fraction for 3 by 5 such that the denominator is 10 more than the numerator. The meaning of that is we have to add 10 to the numerator. If we add 10 to the numerator, we should get the denominator. We have to find such an equivalent fraction. First, let us write the fraction 3 by 5. For equivalent fraction, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. First, let us multiply it by 1. 3 into 1 is 3, 5 into 1 is 5. If we add 10 to the numerator, we should get the denominator. 3 plus 10 is 13. Here the denominator is 5. So, this is not the equivalent fraction. Then multiply it with 2. 3 into 2 is 6, 5 into 2 is 10. If we add 10 to the numerator, we must get the denominator. 10 plus 6 is 16. We should have 16 in the denominator. Here we are having only 10. So, this is not the equivalent fraction. Next, let us multiply it by 3. 3 into 3 is 9. 5 3s are 15. If we add 10 to the numerator, 10 plus 9 is 19. In denominator, we must be having 19. So, this is not the equivalent fraction. Now, multiply it by 4. 4 3s are 12. 5 4s are 20. Here, 12 plus 10 is 22. In denominator, we must be having 22. Here, we are having only 20. So, this is not the equivalent fraction. Now, multiply it by 5. 5 3s are 15. 5 5s are 25. Now, add 10 to the numerator. 15 plus 10 is 25. We are having 25 in the denominator. So, the equivalent fraction is 15 by 25. If we add 10 to the numerator, we will get denominator. 10 plus 15 is 25. Here we are having 25 in the denominator. So, this is the equivalent fraction. So, 15 by 25 is the answer. Question is shade the strips as directed. Then write the fraction representing the shaded parts. Shade 3 by 4 of each strip. Now, we are going to shade 3 by 4 of each strip. Now, count how many parts are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 4 parts, we have to shade 3. Denominator represents total number of parts and numerator represents the number of parts that must be shaded. Here, 3 parts must be shaded out of 4. Here, we are having 4 parts and we are going to shade 4 of them. Sorry, 3 of them. So, we have shaded 3 out of 4. Now, in this strip count how many total parts are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, total number of parts should be written in the denominator. So, here we are having 8. We have to shade 3 by 4 of its part. So, we have to find equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. In denominator, we must have 8. So, we have to multiply it by 2 to get 8. 4 into 2 is 8. Again, with the same 2, we have to multiply numerator also for getting equivalent fraction. 3 into 2 is 6. Here the total number of parts is 8, but we don't know for 8 how much parts must be shaded. So we have to find equivalent fraction of 3 by 4, and in the denominator we must have 8. So we are multiplying it with 2. 4 2s are 8, 3 into 2 is 6. So the fraction is 6 by 8. Out of 8 parts we must shade 6 parts. 1 2 3 4 5 6. We are going to shade 6 parts. We have shaded 6 parts. Next, count how many total parts are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In the denominator we are having 12. We don't know how many parts should be shaded. So, we have to find the equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. In the denominator we must have 12. So, we have to multiply it by 3 to get 12. 4 3s are 12. 3 into 3 is 9. So, out of 12 parts, 9 parts should be shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9.
We have shaded 9 parts out of 12. 3 by 4 is equivalent to 6 by 8 is equivalent to 9 by 12. All these are equivalent fractions.
The next question is reduce the fractions to their lowest term. Here it is given as 3 by 24. Reduce means we have to divide both the numerator and denominator by a same number. So, we have to find a common factor of both 3 and 24. The common factor for both is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 24 divided by 3 is 8. Divide 24 by 3. 8 3s are 24. 24 minus 24 is 0. So, if we divide 24 by 3, we will get 8. So, the reduced fraction of 3 by 4 is 1 by 8. Next, it is 15 by 36. We have to divide both numerator and denominator by a same number. We should find a common factor for them. You can see that 15 is divisible by 3 and 36 is also divisible by 3. So, we are going to divide it by 3 first. 15 divided by 3 is 5 and 36 divided by 3 is 12. We don't find any other factor common for both 5 and 12. The only common factor for 5 and 12 is 1. So, this is the lowest form. We should reduce until the numerator and denominator's common factor is 1. You can see that 3 is divisible, 15 is divisible by 3 and 36 is also divisible by 3. So, we have divided it by 3 by 3. if we divide, we will get 5 by 12. So 5 by 12 is the reduced form. Next, write any two equivalent fractions of each of these fractions. To find the equivalent fraction, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator by a same number. So first let us multiply 2 by 3 by 2. 2 by 2. We can multiply it with any number. I am multiplying it with 2. 2 into 2 is 4. 3 into 2 is 6. We have to find two equivalent fractions. So again multiply 2 by 3 into 3 by 3. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 3 is 9. So 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by 6. That is equal to 6 by 9. To find the equivalent fraction, we have to multiply numerator and denominator by same number. You can multiply it with 4, 5 or any other number. Next it is 3 by 4. First I am going to multiply it with 2. 3 into 2 is 6 and 4 into 2 is 8. Again multiply it by 3. 3 into 3 is 9, 4 into 3 is 12. So 3 by 4 is equal to 6 by 8, that is equal to 9 by 12. This is the equivalent fraction. We can multiply it with any other numbers, 4, 5, 6, 7, any numbers you can multiply. I have multiplied only with 2 and 3. The next question is, shade the figures according to the given fraction. The fraction given is 3 by 24. Out of 24 parts, we must shade 3. Now count how many parts are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Here we are having only 16 parts. For 24 parts, we must shade 3. For 16 parts, we don't know how much we should shade. So, we are going to reduce this fraction. We are going to reduce 3 by 4. Reduce 3 by 3 by 24. So, we have to divide it with same number. 3 is common factor, so divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1 and 24 divided by 3 is 8. So, for 8 parts we must shade 1. Here we are having 16 parts. Here we are having 16 parts. So, for 8 we must shade 1 part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For this half figure, we are having 8 parts. For 8 parts, we must shade 1. I have considered only this parts. I am going to shade 1 out of 8. So, I am shading this part. I have shaded. Next, here we are having 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For this 8 parts, we have to shade 1. So, I have shaded this part. So, this is the answer. Or, we have reduced the fraction to 1 by 8, no. But here we are having 16 parts. So, we should multiply it by 2 to get 16. So, it is 2 by 16. Here, the total parts are 16. So, I am multiplying it with 2. 8 into 2 is 16. 1 into 2 is 2. So, out of 16 parts, we must shade 2 parts. Otherwise, keep this like 1 by 8 alone. For 8 parts, you have to shade 1. I have considered this half alone first and shaded 1 in it. And this part, in this part, I have shaded 1 of all 8 parts. 1 out of 8 parts. Next, the fraction here is 12 by 20. I am going to reduce this fraction. You can see that 3 is a 4 is common here. 4 is the common factor. So, divide 12 by 20 by 4. 4 by 4. So, it is 3 in the numerator and 5 in the denominator. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So the fraction is 3 by 5. Out of 5 parts we must shade 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we are having 5 parts and we are going to shade 3 parts out of that. I have shaded one part. I am shading second part and the third part. I have shaded 3 parts. Reduce this fraction, we will get 3 by 5. So out of 5 we have to shade 3. Next, the fraction is 2 by 5. Out of 5 we must shade 2. Now count how many parts are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We are having 15 parts and the fraction given is 2 by 5. So out of 15 we have to find how many parts must be shaded. So find the equivalent fraction of 2 by 5. So multiply it by 3. Only if we multiply by 3 we will get 15 in the denominator. 5 3s are 15, 3 into 2 is 6. So out of 6, so out of 15 we are going to shade 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I have shaded 6 parts out of 15. Eighth question is fill in the boxes to make fractions equivalent. Now we are going to fill the box and the equivalent fraction is given. We are going to fill the box. Here it is multiplied by 5 to get 20. 5 into 4 is 20. So in denominator same number. So here 6 into 5 is 30. We have written the equivalent fraction here. So with the numerator it is multiplied by 5. 5 into 4 is 20. So with the same 5 we have to multiply denominator also. 5 6 are 30. So 30 is the answer. Next, here it is multiplied by 3. 8 3s are 24. So with the numerator we have to multiply 3. In 3 tables, 3 into 2 is 6. So 2 is the answer here. Here we have multiplied with 3 to find the equivalent fraction. 8 3s are 24, but we should not write 3 here. The multiplied number is 3. So we have to find the numerator. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6. So 2 will be in the numerator. With 2 if we multiply 3, we will get 6. So 2 is the answer. Next, find out whether the following fraction are equivalent using their cross product. We have to find the cross product and find whether they are equivalent fraction or not. If the cross products are equal, then it is an equivalent fraction. Let us find the cross product. 1 into 36 is 36 and 9 into 4 is also 36. Their cross products are equal. So 1 by 4 and 9 by 36 are equivalent fractions. Find the cross product. If the cross products are equal, then they are equivalent fractions. 1 into 36 and 9 into 4. We have get 36 and 36. Both are equal. So their cross products are equal. So we can say that 1 by 4 and 9 by 36 are equivalent fractions. We have solved all the problems in exercise 7.4. Thank you students.